It's the Jen Show.
All right, today got somebody very special. I've known of you for a long time. This guy is a social media star, clearly a very tall man. I mean, I didn't have to really say that, but I did. He is from this area and seems to be exploding right now on social media. His name is Sam Coben, and you might know him more as Big Sam. Welcome to the Jen Show.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
You are so welcome, man. I've wanted to talk to you for a minute. You also know 417 Foodist.
Yes,
I think he's who put me on you.
Yeah, I just saw him at Derby Deli just not too long ago. He was getting some food, and I was like, "What's up, dude?"
He's a real close friend of mine. He is super, super cool. He was actually the person that was like, "Man, you need to do a podcast."
Really?
And I listened. So, where are you from?
So originally, I was born in like Placerville, California, and then my parents moved to Nixa, Missouri.
Okay.
So I don't even know, whatever fifth grade is, I moved to Missouri.
Okay.
And then we stayed in Missouri, Nixa, and then grew up most of my childhood here too.
What made you want to start doing social media? Let's start there.
Oh, okay. I've always been like taller, and like I've had a different type of personality than other people, and like at first I didn't want to do social media, but like I posted a video that went viral, and like,
what was that video?
So it was basically my dad was behind my back, like he was behind me, and like he just jumped out of nowhere, and I was like, it's like my dad is like 5'10", or like I forgot to put it.
5'10" is what you said in one of the videos.
Yeah. So so I think I put my dad's 5'10" and I'm 7'3", and then like he jumps like surprises, and like it's like he like a little dance, a little shimmy, and it's like it was just an easy little clip, like.
It sounds
seconds.
like that would work when you just say it.
Yeah. It was really funny, and my dad was just like, "We should film this." I'm like, okay. And then once I published that and I had the video like kind of going kind of crazy, I was just like, I kind of want to do more things with social media. Like I can use my talents for what it's worth, you know.
Was that on TikTok specifically that one blew up?
So yeah, it was on TikTok, and then I posted it to YouTube Shorts, and it kind of blew up the same thing. And then I haven't really posted on Instagram until just recently, until this upcoming year, but my Instagram is kind of growing a little bit just at a time.
Yeah. So yeah, I saw that blew up on TikTok. Instagram, I think Instagram is harder to, your fans will like stick with you more, but it's definitely harder to grow quickly.
Me and my friend Tyler, we talk about like the real fans, and like it's not fake fans, but like it's more of like just people just following TikTok. They just like they think the video is funny, you just follow. But like Instagram, they follow them, and like it's like they're committed and they want to comment on 100%.
Because I had one viral video, like a 30-second video of a squirrel, and it's like I gained maybe 10K followers off that.
Yeah.
But that does not mean the next ones are going to work. I'm always telling that to people, but it's like, that is no guarantee you're going to get more likes on the next video.
It's very, very true. Very true.
All right, man. I want to start out with the question that I have been most excited to ask you. Does being shockingly tall, does that get annoying, the reactions you get from people?
Okay, so my initial reaction of like being like people coming, I was like, "Oh, how tall are you?" At first, I'm not like, okay. When I first started getting tall, like I was kind of like annoyed in a way, but it just turned out to be like I'm different. Like it's like I'm a giant, and I kind of have to embrace it. I wouldn't say giant. I kind of am a giant, but like 7'3". I'm like, who is 7'3"?
Right.
Like NBA players, like players, people that are just super tall and natural. So like I kind of took like when I was a kid, I was like, no, this is kind of dumb. But when I got older, I was like, this is sick. Like I'm like built different, you know,
super unique.
He's super unique.
And I think a lot of times the stuff that you hate as a kid becomes like your thing later in life.
I agree to certain points. Like there's some things that like I was like terrified of, I guess. So like I just didn't like, but now I kind of like, oh, it's kind of cool. Like it's a little bit, but yeah.
Because I don't think mine is near as extreme, but it's like, this is now called the Ginge Show. I ended up going by the Ginge. Okay. I despised having red hair. Yeah. That was always the first comment people would make. It just isolated me down to this like tiny circle, and I hated it.
Yeah.
It was just, if a bully was going to pick the first word that was always going to be it. And you get tired of it as a kid, but then as you grow up, you're like, you know, this is unique. Like I'm happy to have this thing.
People always like I was a bigger set kid. Now I was like Big Sam. Like
When did you start getting really tall?
I've always been kind of tall. Like when I was in junior high, I was 6'5".
Okay.
So like since
Okay,
like
yeah.
So I said
That's
junior
taller than me
yeah.
then.
I've always been like kind of a like bigger set. Like usually you see like 7-foot guy, it's like really skinny and
Right, like a rail.
yeah, exactly. But I'm a 7-foot like bigger guy.
Right.
So like it's,
Which adds to the just it's standing out.
Yeah, insane. Yeah.
Yeah.
And like you can see me from miles away. The word big, I always like took like I guess like offense to it in like a way because I was like I'm not big, but like
You would take it as if somebody was saying you're fat.
yeah, exactly,
Yeah, yeah.
exactly. And like I am bigger bone, but like I'm not. I don't feel like I'm that big, you know. What I
Yeah.
mean? So
Oh man, I get that
yeah,
completely.
I appreciate
And what's so insane is just to show its rarity, you know, I don't think I've ever met anybody as tall as you.
Yeah.
Ever in my whole life. I feel like I've met a lot of people. I've lived a lot of places.
Yeah.
So that is just incredibly unique.
Well, nice to meet you again.
Nice to meet you. Yeah. And it does I've thought a lot about that doing this show. I had somebody on here that was talking about finding your niche a lot, which niche or niche? Lately, that's what I think. It works either way.
Yeah, either way.
But I do think that you do have to find some kind of niche. And
Yeah.
so just to go with this one that's hitting you right in the face is right there seems
Ex-
pretty smart to me.
Pretty smart, and I can do it multiple different ways. Like I can be with other tall people, or I can be like with shorter people, and like it like I can just like do anything. Go sit in a car. They're like, oh my gosh, how do you fit in that car? Like,
Yeah.
It's just like multiple different things I could do and like take advantage of and like put it in a video.
Yeah, and it was really cool too because you did the one about taking a flight. And
Yeah.
see, these are things, and I have a question down the line about that, but these are things that people just would never think of.
No.
Made for great content.
I agree. Yeah.
Because it's like I would have never considered that. Well, that's not true. I had considered it because
Yeah.
I thought these chairs are like pretty tight for
Yes,
me.
I
So I
agree.
had thought of it for that reason, but otherwise I would have never ever thought of the flying aspect. Okay, so while we're on this subject, which not that being tall won't be a further subject in it, is that just because your parents are 5'10" as a dad? I mean, I'm
Yeah.
6'3", so it's like that's not even super tall.
I know.
I met your brother. He's tall, but
Not
right.
yeah.
Is there a reason? Like, is it something scientifically that happened, or did you just pop out big?
So people always say like I'm like the milkman's like son, but like listen,
I haven't heard that phrase in forever.
my dad, he's my dad. Like we have
Right.
the same thing, we have the same features. Like we're exactly the same. But like I don't know. I don't know how the science behind that is, or like skip a couple generations of like height. I don't know, but I mean my mom's 6 foot tall, so she's kind of tall.
Okay,
so,
definitely.
Yeah, so she's kind of tall, but like
Well, and that does work because, like, the DNA, women are just by nature smaller normally.
Yeah.
So it's like to be 6 foot, it does make sense that tall gene would be in there.
yeah, but it doesn't make sense whenever my brothers are 6'2" and they're
Yeah.
both older than me. So like,
Yeah.
I don't know. It got passed down, and
Yeah.
I don't know.
Man, I'm really curious. I think I'm good at interviewing, but it's more fun when it's just, these are really questions that
Yeah.
I just want to ask. Did you play sports growing up? And by that, I mean basketball. Let's be
Yeah.
honest.
So like, yeah, that's the number one question of like, do I play basketball, whatever. But when I growing up, I played football, and like I love just like being out there with the boys and
Yeah.
like playing football.
What'd you play?
So I played left tackle and defensive tackle.
Okay.
And then, so I wanted to further my education to go play some college football, and like I just didn't know where.
Mm-hmm.
My ACT score wasn't like up to par at that point, so I went to NINA and went to Central Methodist. I went on the practice field for like 1 week, and I was like, this is like not it. I just didn't. I didn't like the aspect of just being a number in at that state of my life. So went back to my dorm, and then like. I was like, you know what? I want to play some basketball. So the basketball coach randomly came up to me, and he was like, yo, Big Sam, you ready to play basketball? I was like, yes, sir. So I hopped on the court and then started playing college basketball. Went from CMU, then went to Missouri State West Plains at JUCO, and played like a year there. It was just fun. Like I never played basketball growing up. I played when I was like a little kid, like the little kids. I don't know what they call it, upwards, I guess.
Is that what they call it?
I don't know. I played in upwards back in the day, but playing basketball back then was like a little bit different than now. Like right now, like when I was playing college, I was like having fun and hanging out with true people, and like my teammates, we all knew each other really well. And
Because in basketball, height is just stone cold an advantage.
Yeah.
It's
Oh,
not
yeah.
like kind of. It
No,
is
it is.
a definite advantage
it is. And
that could be just used, I would think, in a lot of different ways.
Yeah, yeah, and it could be used in the game and then, like, for marketing reasons too, and like
that's true.
Like they made a 7'3" like a not a billboard. I'm trying to think of the word. It's like a
cutout.
Yeah, cutout.
Okay.
7'3" cutout of me, and they're like putting it at businesses and like.
Dude,
and
that's
it was
awesome.
Perfect. It was perfect for like the teams. Like we needed a little more funding, so it was just good both ways.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, that must have been really a cool moment for your confidence too, of thinking like, man, this thing that I used to feel insecure about, like they're making a cutout of it.
Exactly. I'm like, where's my piece?
Right.
You know?
Yeah. And you start thinking like, there's clearly something here if somebody is using it on marketing.
Yeah.
So that probably put a fire inside of you that said, hey, if like somebody else wants to take advantage of this, why am I not taking advantage of it?
Exactly. And so I had a hard time just like trying to find like what exactly want to post and like go to the public, because I don't want to like make anything and post it, but that's how I started out. Like I made something random and I posted it, but I'm starting to get into like the rhythm of like what I like to post, and I don't know if you've seen the Tall Boys or like the Tall Tour page.
We're coming to that. We're coming to that.
I since I've been a part of that, I just love it. You know, it's just a different type of style of Big Sam.
You know, you hear this, but it takes number one, you don't know what's going to work right away. Know what Mr. Beast does. Like when you're 10 years into it and he just knows, you know, but first of all, you and I don't have that kind of budget.
Exactly.
And it's just like in your beginning part of your journey, you just don't know what's going to work. But I can tell you, after doing this, even just now for 4 months, number one, I still can't tell what's going to work. And just like putting it out there is the thing.
Yeah, and you just shooting your shot.
Put it out. That is perfect.
Yeah, I think shooting your shot is really that's the opportunity. And like
perfect.
Like just me just posting that, let's say my first video. I posted that first video shooting my shot. Like I just didn't know if it's gonna hit or not, but like clearly like it had fun. It was really cool.
And I mean here we are.
Exactly.
Not that this is some giant break, but it's just like it led to somebody now reaching out to you and saying like, hey, will you be part of my thing?
Exactly.
So clearly it's working.
It's working.
I
hope it keeps working. Yes, sir.
It's working, man. And I think what's really cool is you have a really good personality. And I think if people saw you 50 yards away, I think you would take them by surprise with your personality.
I agree. I think people see a different image of me from me being tall. Like I don't know. I feel like I have a nice smile, or I don't know.
You
I
do.
feel like, I'm a nice guy, and like I want to not like if people like see me from a far distance away, they're like, oh, is he scary, or is he like, oh, like I'm like, no, bro, I'm cool. I dab him up, and I want to like hang out with them more. Yeah. And people just have their opinions when you first see me, but it's okay. Once they start getting to know me, it's a little bit different.
All right, so let's talk about the Tall Tours, because this is it's super cool. Talk about something that I don't think people would even know existed.
I know.
How'd you get involved with them? At first, actually, tell what just it is.
Okay, so Tall Tour. Okay, what it is, it's
obviously
a tour for tall people, but all sizes are welcome. So it's more of just like getting connected with taller people. Like, so I'm gonna start from the very beginning.
I'm really curious about this.
Yeah, so Tyler Bergantino, he's a creator of Tall Tour.
Okay,
and
which guy is he? Is he one of the main ones?
Yes, he's the main one
with a beard.
The beard,
kind of has a Travis Kelce vibe.
Yes.
Okay. I figured he had to be. Okay.
So he's Tyler. Tyler's the man. He's the GOAT. I love that dude so much. But he basically came up with ideas like, hey, like why is there not like I wouldn't say club scene, get together that like we could all tall people can like enjoy, because,
where you're
like,
less like isolated.
Exactly. Because if I go to a bar or go to a club, like I'm the one standing over everybody and I can see over everyone's head. But like when I go to Tall Tours, I can see everyone's head at the same time. So like first time Tyler reached out to me, he was like, yo, Big Sam, like I saw the video that blew up.
Oh,
like,
he found you?
Yeah, he found me. He's like, hey, you trying to do something, like I'll fly you out. And I was like, oh yeah,
whoa.
Yeah, so I was like really hyped. I was like, this is the first time this is my chance.
Sick.
But like I stopped posting at that point. So like at that point in my life, it was just like I didn't know what to do.
Yeah.
And I just stopped posting. And so Tyler was like not hitting me up as much, but it was all mutual love. It's just like it's a business, you know, the content's a business. But like later down, like a year later, Tyler was like, hey, Big Sam, you want to come to Nashville, be Tall King of Nashville? I said, yes, sir. So he was like, I'll fly you out. I was like, bro, no worries. I'm gonna drive down there. I'm gonna be part of it. And I pulled up to Nashville. He bought me some boots, size 18 boots. I don't know how we found boots. It was literally a miracle. Like the boots
Like
were at
cowboy boots
Yeah,
kinda?
yeah. So
Okay.
we went to like a cowboy store and like we were like, this is Big Sam. We were trying to find size 18 boots. So we went upstairs and like they had one boots left and like we bought them.
That's
it was,
amazing. They
it
even
was
have
perfect.
one in stock.
Yeah, exactly. And like it felt like really cool, like being in the Nashville vibe. Have some boots, have like some jeans on. It just felt like a country
Mm-hmm.
thing. And I'm not really a country guy, but like I think it was kind of cool to be in
For
the
sure.
in the atmosphere. And then pull up to Tall Tour. Tyler's like, "Here you go, Big Sam, whatever." And just like a bunch of tall people. Like I felt like it felt nice, like just looking at someone's tall and like not like bending your neck or like just like talking to eye level.
Yeah.
And it was kind of relaxing at first and getting to know other tall people and like we have the same like issues, the same
Yeah.
goals. So
You don't even have to tell each other because they get
exactly.
it. Yep.
Yeah. So they know and like we hang out and we like have a fun time. We dance. But like after that little series of Nashville, Tyler was like, "We got to be friends." So I was like, "Okay, I want to be friends with you, bro."
And when
So
was this?
This was, I would say,
Like a year ago? Or whatever?
like probably like 4 or 5 months ago.
Okay.
I would say so. It was just recently.
So I
like,
saw it like from the beginning.
Yeah, so you saw it from the beginning, and so he was like, "We're gonna get in contact with you, Sam. Like, we may need to do some security work, whatever." So I was like, "Okay, sounds good." And then he didn't talk to me for a couple weeks, but wait, we still had I was like, "Hey, what should I do with this video?" And he's like, "Hey, Big Sam, I need you to become a security for New York. Can you do it?" I said, "Yes, sir. I'll make it happen."
Yeah.
We flew first class, went to New York.
What?
Yeah.
Oh,
First
my
time
gosh.
everything first class, and like.
I've never been in first class.
I was not. It was nice. I had like enough leg room. I had enough like headroom, shoulder room, and there's no one next to me, so I had a little room spread out. So that was cool. And then like going to see New York was crazy. And then like
Yeah.
the tall people in New York. So we had 3,000 people show up for New York, and
Wow.
it was wrapped around a whole building.
Wow, I had
and
no clue it was that many
yeah,
people.
and it's cool to see like from Nashville we had like let's say like 500 people to now we have 3,000 people. So it's just growing and growing and
That
growing.
is, it's grown that much that quickly.
It's growing. Like I'm telling you, I just came back from San Diego and
I had no clue.
Tall Tour. It was one
I
of the
thought
best
maybe
tall
200
tours.
people. I had no clue.
No,
you were even
it-
talking close to that number.
San Diego we had a little less. We had 1,600, but that's still 1,600 like
Yeah.
people that are
Yeah.
tall. You know, and like it wasn't just all tall people. There's some other people that were there like, "Oh, this is so cool. This is
Yeah.
so cool. Like, cool event you have." And we're just like, "Yeah, come
What's
on."
tallest height?
So okay, tallest height that we have on record that was at Tall Tour is 7'4", and his name is Mark.
Wow, you nearly.
Yeah. So I'm barely next to him, but he's one of the tall boys. So he's
Yeah.
we have like a little
I might
crew.
have seen him now that you say it. Is
Yeah.
he real tall and thin?
Yeah, real tall.
Yeah,
thing.
yeah,
He's the tall
yep.
king in
Yep.
New York.
I know exactly
Yeah,
what you're talking
and
about.
so now
See, doesn't that make you
yeah.
feel good that I've paid that much attention?
You have
and that's not just because I was
it's
going to have you
nice.
on here, but I really have.
Yeah, no,
it's
you
just
have.
interesting.
It really is. It's interesting seeing someone taller than like people that are like around you. You know, like for me, like I'm seeing someone tall. I'm like, whoa, this is crazy. This
Yeah.
is cool.
There's just a lot of joy about it that I can tell is very natural because it has to just be very freeing to be unisolated, even
Yes.
if just for a time. Like I said, to where people, you don't have to tell anybody your struggles because every single person gets it.
Exactly.
Just straight away. I
So-
think the coolest part about modern culture is the just acceptance level.
I agree.
I think really anything that just gets said to you over and over and over can just get frustrating.
I agree.
It just can be very isolating.
Yeah.
And even when people may think, because, you know, nearly every woman I've always met likes tall guys. So it is like a compliment in that way that I think people think. So they think, oh, well, that has to be a good thing always.
Mm-hmm.
I think people now get that stuff can still be viewed negatively, even
Yeah.
if you're meaning it in a way. You just have to kind of be aware of that stuff.
I agree.
And I think that in culture, it's much more. And I have always been very accepting. I really
Yeah.
appreciate that in culture right now.
I
So
really do
another
too.
thing about the tall tours is the women there are super tall too.
Yes.
And maybe most people had not thought about that, but we're talking like there was one video you put and I think the shortest woman was 6'4" or 5.
Yeah.
There's like a line.
there was a girl at San Diego that was 6'7",
Wow.
and I was like, that was the coolest thing ever.
Yeah, and it really it would be even tougher for women to be so
Exactly.
tall. It really would because it would even be more isolating because I think with some men it would probably be
Intimidation?
Yep.
Yeah, a little
hit
bit.
like an ego,
Yeah.
nearly of like not wanting to be with somebody taller, and I think that would even be tougher.
I think it's cool. I think it's like girls that are tall, like that's unique, and
Yep.
like because the same thing with me. I think I'm unique because I'm taller. So like I agree though.
So yeah, I saw this movie. This is a really funny example, but I saw this movie called The Aviator with Leonardo DiCaprio, and he
Yeah.
was shooting this movie about airplanes, and he realized that they had to do it on a cloudy day because without that, you couldn't tell the airplanes were flying fast because you had no frame of reference. Okay, so I say that to say it takes a picture of somebody shorter in a picture to realize like, wow.
Yes.
Because when you're all by each other, you can't even
you
notice.
you can't even notice.
It's
And
the craziest thing.
so I have a bunch of friends, and like for the tall boys. So we're the tall boys. We have a 7'2" guy that's Liam. He's jacked. A 7'3" that's me. 7'4" Mark. He's a tall king of New York. And then we got Levi and then Tyler. We're all tall, and like people like on picture and like on camera, we look like a normal sized people until like someone to come up
Yeah.
and walk, and they're like, oh my gosh, that's crazy. But like people are like, no, he's not that tall. Oh no, he's not that. I'm like, when you meet me, bro, you'll see. Like it's an experience you have to like see in person. Like phone and camera do not do justice.
Right.
Like, and like I feel like that's with a lot of things in general. Like you can't really believe a whole lot of things on the internet because of like deception and like seeing the other things like through the camera. Like
I mean, just AI.
AI,
makes
exactly.
everything scary. Like,
Exactly.
You're like, I don't even know what I'm really looking at.
Yeah.
And you know, I wouldn't have spent I normally wouldn't have even spent 20 minutes talking about this because I would think like, oh, I don't want it to be, but it's just like, because you've leaned into it and because it is this thing, I want to give you like the outlet, and I want to ask questions for you to answer things that probably there's no way to, from just yourself, say, hey guys, here's something I think.
Yeah, exactly.
So I'm like, I want to kind of know the behind
I appreciate
the
I like
scenes about this stuff.
I like responding. I like
Cool.
to hear what you're saying.
All right. Okay. I'm excited about this one. So I saw a video that you guys were trying to hang out with Shaq.
Yes.
What happened with
So okay. So
that? When I saw that, I was like, that is spot on.
we were all like, okay, Shaq is having an event. Let's go hang out with him. Like, let's see if we can get there and like
He's like the OG.
he's the OG tall guy. Now, if
For
you think
sure.
if you think of tall, you think of like
Well, big and tall.
Big and tall,
He's
big and
just
tall.
gigantic.
and
Just
he works at JCPenney's.
even to league, he looks gigantic.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. Exactly. He's a big and tall guy, and we're like, okay, how do we get Shaq's attention? We just do a video. So we hop in a video. My buddy Tyler, my buddy Liam, my buddy Levi, and my buddy Mark. We all like say our highs accordingly and say like, hey, what we're gonna do? Like this is this. And okay, sweet, sounds good. And as we record the video and then we tag Shaq. We didn't think it would have a whole lot of commotion with that. Shane Fox, I don't know if you know Shane Fox at all, but Shane Fox is like the guy that like he goes and like he measures you like on the video. They say like, oh, you're not this tall, you're this tall.
Oh, okay.
We did a little collab with him and he reposted it, and like so Shaq DM'd us.
Whoa.
And-
Okay.
yeah.
So
So
curious.
Shaq DM'd us and he said, hey, if you need anything, if you need just talk to me, here's my number. So he gave us our number, and we were very terrified to call it or text it, but we texted him and he says that we're going to be meeting up with him soon. So he didn't give us a disclosed time and date because he's a busy guy. You know, he has NBA All-Stars. He has he's a producer. He does so much, and he's a DJ. Exactly.
Yeah, and he's successful.
He's very successful, and he has business. He has clothing lines. He has a bunch of different stuff. So we're just
because he's cool.
Yeah, he's cool.
He's
a
cool guy.
really, really cool guy.
Yeah,
and he's a face. He's a face of big and tall, and like really he is. And one of these days we will meet him. It's just a matter of time. You know.
So I had this story about Shaq. I don't know if I've told it on here before, but like the worst Christmas gift I ever got, and that's so first world to say this, but Shaq had these Reebok pumps, but they had like a gun with them that was like a CO2.
Yeah.
So my parents gave me the Shaq shoes, and I was just like, I want them so bad. I was like, yes. And then I had one more present, and normally they would put the presents in this order, but then they wrapped up the little gun that came with the shoes as the last present, and I was like,
no. no.
These came with, this is not another present. And that has,
Yeah.
it's so terrible that I'm saying that's
No,
the
no, no,
worst
you're
gift.
good, dude, you're good.
But
Hey,
I was betrayed by that one.
Shaq shoes used to be elite. They used to, like,
Yeah.
Like I think he just restarted. I think his son is like making.
Bought Reebok, right?
Well, he bought Reebok, but I think his son is making Shaq shoes. Like so.
Okay.
So they're gonna come back out again, and I'm excited to get myself a pair. You know,
Yeah.
because like I'm gonna be wearing Shaq shoes as Big Sam. I thought
Yeah.
that's really cool.
Right now, though, we're rocking the.
Yeah, the New Balance, 90s.
Yours have like a tennis
I know.
material. No, it's sick, man.
You like them?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
got a second pair just recently. Those are my favorite shoes.
Favorite shoes?
You do a lot of. Did you kind of start with man on the street interviews? Because I saw some like where people are coming out of that, which I really like your question about drunk superpower. I don't know if you came up with that or you saw it, but that's good.
So Tyler was living in Nashville at the time too. So he was like, "Hey Sam, come out here. We do some videos." So I was like, "Okay." So me and my brother went. Me and Ryan went, and we shot some videos, and we were like, "We should just go downtown and do some like interview questions." So I never done that before. Like I usually do interview questions at tall tours, and like if I'm by myself and like asking questions to the camera, I'm not the best at it yet, but I'm definitely getting better at it. But like when I'm with a group of people, I just be acting myself. So I'm gonna be in the mirror talking to myself and just like getting comfortable with myself. You
don't even notice the cameras there.
Exactly.
And I'm not even great at that. I'm just saying I know that's the way it'll go for you.
Yeah, I agree. It just takes practice. Practice makes perfect. So I just got to get repetitions out of it.
When did the man on the street interview?
So
I've seen several of those.
That was like maybe like 4 months ago. So or like my timeline's probably way off too because I so many things has been happening recently. So
it seems like it's popping off.
Yeah, it's pop. Well, I'm being blessed. I'll just say that it's really fun. So
I'll say it's popping.
Yeah, I appreciate that.
I can say it, but I think you're onto something, and I think the guy that started the tall tours is onto something too.
Yeah, he is.
I would go so far as to say I believe what he's doing with that will start a lot of movements and other things, other ways of uniqueness. I don't know what word you would put.
Yeah,
but I think this will become a thing.
I think that he's just starting like a new movement for tall people.
Sure. And if he's the one I said, is he the one that looks like Travis Kelce? You need to tell him that because that's got to be a compliment, right?
That's
it's got to be. I mean, it's Taylor Swift's boyfriend. That's got to be a compliment, man. Especially us living here.
Yeah,
like, that's
exactly.
a hero of the state, man.
Yep.
All right, so you're at 45K on TikTok. I think I looked and you were at 6 or 7 on Instagram, somewhere like that. What are your goals going for on social media? Like short terms, next 6 months, what do you think your plans are?
Just get more brand deals. I think my goal right now is just to work with brands and then like repost them or repost videos with Tall Boys. Pretty soon next week we're gonna be posting our first YouTube video of Tall Boys. So I'm excited for the world to see that. The plan with me is just like I want to succeed in every category of social media.
Okay.
And
so you're trying to do that.
Just trying to do that in general and like have different avenues for me to go down.
And brand deals is great because I think a lot of people, the thing they don't think about with social media is I think that people view it as just like, well, you just got to get 1 million followers. But it's like, it isn't that. It's like you have to make money from it so you can put the amount of time into it. And
put the money towards videos because 100%. Videos are not cheap. So like, we're seeing the both sides of it. Like we can do really well getting like the venue and everything like that. And like, then we need to put money back into the videos. And then, so it's just it's a rinse and repeat, but like, brands will see that and brands will want to work with that. So
just
gotta keep doing that.
It is, I think, probably the best. It just takes a long time to make money just off views. I mean, you have to be popping just because on YouTube it's based off how long they watch. On TikTok it's like you can't get paid till the
minute 1 second. Yep.
And it's like that's really hard to make a TikTok that's over a minute that works.
And now TikTok is like cutting monetization. I can't even say that word.
Monetization.
Yes, they're cutting that down a pretty penny because they just got bought by Oracle.
Okay.
So
I think I have that on my TV.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Oracle right there. It's so funny. Yeah.
Wow.
That's crazy.
I didn't even know what Oracle was.
Yeah.
That's the main Red Bull sponsor.
Exactly. Yeah.
Wow.
Oracle. I don't really know a whole lot about it.
I did not know that.
But I know they just bought TikTok and
I know Instagram also went down on payment too.
Yes.
Because my friends have been saying that Facebook is the one that's really going hard right now.
So, okay, Instagram and Facebook, I would say that are the top two. in general, just for posts and YouTube Shorts. But
Yeah, YouTube Shorts.
yeah,
are
they're
great.
really, really good. TikTok is really not the place as of right now, but eventually it's going to get more and more better because like they're a new company. They're trying to figure things out. And I mean, TikTok's not a new company, but they're owned by a new
I
company.
get you.
So yeah.
And I've said this a ton of times, but each social media just needs such a different thing.
I agree.
It's just so much. It's the thing I've talked about the most on this podcast because it is just so much harder than it seems. And going back to the brand deals, it's like this podcast takes me probably 15 to 20 hours a week. That's half a full-time job for
Yeah.
something that at this point I've made like $500. I'm on episode 16.
Yeah.
It's like, so you have to get to this point. I mean, I put a 30-second commercial for my like DJ services and music production thing in it because, you know, even one wedding gig or something, that's
It's so
pretty
really
big,
good.
but it's like some type of advertisement has to be in it. Has to be.
You're putting all your time and effort into like, okay, so like for me right now, I'm doing I drive box trucks for our work, and then I have to fly out to go do all this tall tour stuff,
Which
and
means
then,
you're not working.
yeah,
during those.
exactly, and then I have to I'm trying to lose more weight. So
Yeah, I
I'm
was going to
trying,
ask you. I saw that
exactly.
you had started that.
I'm in the gym every day, so it's just in like correct diet, and it's just a bunch of things that like are variables in the scenario of me, like to traveling with the food. Like I got to make sure I'm eating clean, eat like. We're so exactly
Keeping around.
exactly, but it's just we're busy. Like
Yeah.
we doing content creation is like it's busier than a lot of people think. Like
For
they
sure.
think you can just pick up a camera and start recording. It takes a couple more different things of that.
Yeah.
Like you gotta pick up the mic, you gotta plug the mic in, you gotta record, you gotta remember the lines, you gotta like it's not just as simple as 1, 2, 3.
If you want to support the Jen Show, please like and subscribe. It is independently financed, aka I am financing it myself. So a like and subscribe really helps me out a lot, and it is free. If you are looking for a DJ for your wedding, private party, corporate event, the club, whatever, I'm your guy. Hit me up at thejenshow.com or at the Jen Show on all social media. All right, back to the episode. Please like and subscribe. So I saw when you were doing the Man on the Street interviews, you use a mic, don't you?
Yeah, the blue
The
mic.
mic is kind of hard.
You like it?
It's amazing. I love it. But what I mean is it becomes hard because you have to pass back and forth.
Yes.
Part of me
okay,
thinks you need to
okay.
just do the clip-ons.
That's okay. That's the one thing
It
I
makes
feel
it
like
hard for you, not the
Exactly.
guest.
Yeah, because I'd be
'Cause
forgetting.
you have
I'd be
to-
forgetting to like
And that's just tough.
because I'm bad at. You're right. I'm bad at like
It's
passing.
not. It's an impossible thing.
Yeah,
it's not
yeah.
that you're bad.
Yeah.
It's that if you pass it like this,
Yeah.
now you can't talk.
Exactly.
And
you're
a
right. So I
vice
just have both.
versa.
Yeah.
And so I think like I was watching it, and Billy 417 Foodist, he loaned me a Rode mic package that has 2 of those
Huge.
clip-ons.
Yeah.
And I feel like you should go that direction because you can. Oh, you got them right there.
I got them right.
This man knows.
So it's a DJI
the DJI
mics.
ones.
Yeah, DJI mics.
That's right.
They're the
Because
best
people
mics.
can even hold it if they want
Exactly.
to. And it really, just because I tried to do an episode at my parents' house, passing a mic, and how much trouble I had, I was
It's
like,
hard.
oh, wow, this is really
I
hard,
agree.
actually.
Yeah.
So, you know. You know what's up.
So with that one, it's a little sneak peek. I'm trying to do is like I'm trying to have a mic on me, then a mic on my buddy behind me. Like we're walking, say like through the mall, right? And we'll like pick up like, oh my gosh, that guy's so tall. Like and like I want to figure out how to get a camera like facing them so we can get the reaction of them saying, oh my gosh, this guy's so tall, and then like seeing them like mouth dropping. So like that's what like when I'm trying to do that. That's why I got the mics in general.
Yeah.
Is because I kind of want to do like how many people stare at me a day.
Yeah.
Like because like whenever I keep walking, I don't know what's going on behind
Like
me.
the flip back
the flip-
around.
exactly. And,
Yeah.
I just need to figure out how to get bunch of cameras, different.
Well, yeah, it
angles
would
on
take
me.
basically filming it like a reality TV where
Exactly.
if you're this way, then you have to have one this way, and then you have to have the other this way.
I agree. Yep,
so
yep,
that they're
yep.
never even catching each other in shots. And it's just not as simple as it
not
sounds.
It's not as clean as people think. You know?
And like in a reality
Yeah.
show, people don't realize too that they have a guy with a mic, a directional mic that you can turn. That's that big long thing on a
Yeah.
stick,
Yeah.
and that's how you catch their mouth and not the surrounding stuff. Yeah, it's tough.
It's a
That's
work in
tough.
progress.
Yeah, because I haven't done that yet, but I have realized how hard it is to even just do 2 cameras at the same time, unless they're sitting
Sim-
down.
different angles, yeah.
Lean in the exact way you have, because because there is so much interest in it. Like, this is not hard for me. I'm not faking it. It's
Yeah.
just like the average person is just curious.
Yes, I agree.
Yeah.
I agree.
And I hope this is your first time to get to like express yourself like from your thoughts
Yes.
as opposed to having to like combine it. Because in content,
You kind of have to crunch it down.
you have to.
There's no
Because
way
like on
around it.
TikTok, they say, well, you have to catch people's attention in 3 seconds. And now they say it's closer to 1.
Yeah, yeah. So
You make a piece of
It's-
content
it's
that grabs
hard.
attention
Yeah,
in 1 second.
Yeah, you have to. It's
Yeah.
people are just like, I would say addicted, but like when you're
That-
on
I'd say it.
on TikTok, you're scrolling
Yep.
and like your dopamine levels are just super high because you want to see like the craziest thing right then and there. And that's why like height comparisons. Like if I have some short guy next to me and I have me just towering over him, it's like, oh wow, that's insane. And then like you just need a hook. That's
Yep.
the thing. You just need a hook right at the
A
front.
hook that is so perfect. And that's what I'm trying to change about. Just 2 episodes ago, I started naming the episodes.
Yeah,
Like maybe I name this one like what it's like being tall, or something about Tall Tour,
Yeah.
or because you get views by people finding it. I'm going to
Exactly.
get my main views from you and I from this episode, our sharing on social content, collabs. That's how like essentially, because like the deal works out with a podcast. Hopefully you're walking away with an
Yeah.
amazing product, and then I'm going to be able to get visibility through your stuff.
Exactly.
That's like kind
Yeah.
of the give and take of this stuff. But if I go ahead and label it really well on YouTube, you might just have people stumble on it because it's
called-
titled well.
there's a reason why it's called clickbait. Like if you
That's so
if-
right.
If you go on the screen and you put like Tall Tour, Big Sam, or like say like the Gin Show, or like just anything that you think that would like draw people's eyes. I mean, that's why people do clickbait, is
Yep.
because like it's easy to see if like you are interested in the video.
Yep. And YouTube Shorts, it does something that none of the other ones do, of you can click it to, you can put a video to it so that
Yeah.
when it ends, it goes to that video. And that's the only way you can funnel through, because to get people to YouTube in Instagram stories, you can post a link.
Yeah.
Facebook allows you to actually put a post with the YouTube video, but like on TikTok, there is no way to get people to click through. They have to
No.
go out of the app,
Exactly.
search,
Yep.
which subscribe to this channel. That's like the only way people can help me.
Yeah, exactly.
And it's,
Yes,
there is a reason
hit that subscribe button. It's right. It's right like right here. Just tap right there.
I know. And I've researched it. And when you say, please subscribe, your chances of a subscriber is like 80%
Oh,
better.
oh,
It's
yeah.
absurd.
Yeah.
So if it seems corny that everybody says it, it works. That's why.
I mean,
You have to.
words are powerful, and
Yep.
like people will listen to words. So like, I mean, if you say, hey, like, help me donate this money to this charity or something like that, like you can.
You would
exactly.
have never even known to do it. Words are powerful.
Exactly.
That's exact. And something else I read said, if you don't tell people what you want from them, how can you expect them to give it to you? And I was like,
exactly. Mind blowing.
I'm excited for you to have this piece of content and be able for people to allow you to like talk, because on content, you're making it for the person that's in the other piece
I
and your
agree.
viewers.
I agree.
But it's like you aren't actually a part of it. Well, you are, but you're as like a prop in your own video.
My height
Really.
is my
rabbit out of the
yeah,
hat.
exactly.
Or something.
I just want to go back to like the Tall Boys video. Like that's gonna show my real self too. So
For
like,
sure.
so like, it's just like
like the YouTube version, because I feel like you.
yeah, YouTube version.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna do a test run tonight. Actually, I'm gonna post one of my videos traveling to San Francisco, and like I'm gonna talk them through it. Like do like kind of do a little talking segment, but like that market in that category is like hard to have someone intrigued with everything you want to show.
Yeah. Well,
So-
and you're basically making a small documentary.
Exactly.
Those pieces of content are like that.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
it is wild how much harder that is than it seems.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. There's some questions that the last person I interviewed, I sent. I went and sent a couple of the questions and let him think about it. You text me or wrote me on Instagram and said, hey, what are some of the questions? So I was like, I'm going to keep trying this.
Yeah.
So I gave you a list. These are all what I would call the lightning round questions. So let's go with, what's your biggest pet peeve? This is my favorite question. I don't know why, but I love it.
My biggest pet peeve is like, why? Okay, I understand that people that own restaurants are trying to make restaurants like more affordable for, not affordable, make more room for a lot more people to fit in. Why can't we not just have like restaurants that are very comfortable seats that are like you can like move around and like my legs don't have to be trapped inside a little tiny corner, or just like having headroom. Like I feel like they're just compressing you into a small little corner, cramming exactly. And I just feel like restaurants. That's my pet peeve. That's my biggest pet peeve. I feel like just restaurants are just not big people size.
Yeah,
And like,
well, they're like literally trying, if you take a room, to put the maximum people in there.
Which is smart business
right,
tactic.
and you see it from the other side too.
I see business tactic for sure, but like
maybe even have like an area.
Yeah, just a couple seats, like, and you can reserve. You know, I definitely.
Are people helpful in that way?
Okay, so like, if there's like a spot that has a little more room or a little more leg room, like, you want that table? I'm like, yes, I'll take that table. But like, I don't want to cause any you know what I mean. So I'm like, I'll just take whatever I have, you know. But
all right, that one is very, very fair. That is very fair. What's your favorite movie?
It's got to be Step Brothers. It's one of my favorite movies. Yeah, it's one of my favorite movies.
Man, that's a good one. Have you ever seen the clips of them like breaking character, like making each other like the? Because how would you not? How would you not laugh in like every one of those scenes?
It just reminds me of me and my brothers like joking around back in the days and like just having fun. Just like
masterfully done.
Them doing karate in the garage, cutting watermelon. That's my favorite scene. I love it so much.
And the movie, like, I remember when it came out, seeing the poster and thinking, this is either going to be really good or really bad.
It was really good. Top movie right there.
Yeah.
The Cali wine mixer.
Great one. What about conspiracy theories? You got any you believe in?
Okay, so, I don't.
And you don't have to. You don't have to believe in any.
I don't really dive into that much, but I do think like aliens. Like, bro, I think Area 51, it could be a real thing. Like, I'm just saying. Like,
I think it's definitely a thing.
Well, okay.
I think they just say it's like.
I think there's aliens. I think there's aliens out there. Like, I think like they're just testing out aliens. Like okay, I know it could be AI on TikTok, but I do see a lot of videos like a weird like little pizza saucer in there just flying. I'm like, that's not us. Like, unless it's AI, like it makes sense that it's AI. But like, I don't know. I just feel like there's gotta be something crazy. I hope they're cool too. Like, I really do. If there's aliens, I hope they're chill. Like, I don't hope they take over the world. But like, I feel like they're like really kind of like, feel like they're kind of cool or kind of tall. I don't know. What else?
It's tough to say.
Hopefully,
what if they were just like 15 feet tall?
That's what I'm saying. Like, they gotta be different, right?
Like the small guy.
Or what if they're the same?
Yeah.
What if they're exactly the same?
Then the tall tour doesn't exist. Like, it's like the normal tour or something, where we become the like.
Yeah, we're like the kind of cool tall. Yeah, I don't know. Really.
But I mean, that being said, I have always been the big tall guy in my life, so it does just take perspective because I can relate. It's just only on a kind of a smaller level.
Yeah.
Small level. I didn't mean that. Well, you can't write that one. I'm with you on that. I think they've got to be, to the point that I don't even know if I think that's a conspiracy theory. Like, I nearly feel like other people that don't believe it, like, come on.
Yeah, exactly.
This size universe, there's got to be something.
There's got to be something.
A plant out there.
Yeah, exactly.
If you just kind of woke up and a video had gotten 1 billion views overnight, and I don't know why I did this whole setup. It doesn't need it.
Yeah.
If you woke up in the morning and you had $1 million in the bank, you didn't need to, like, what would be your big first purchase?
What time of year is it? When do I get it? Summertime?
I have no idea. I don't even know why.
Well, if you said Christmas time, I would have been like, I'm gonna buy my brother some Teslas. And I feel like this, like, giving back to the family, or like just giving back in general, because like that's who I want to be. I want to, like, I'm not Mr. Beast, but like I would want to be a person that gives back to stuff. Like, I feel like that's just really something like in my heart. But if it's in the summertime, I didn't know that, I would get like a Ford Bronco with the doors off and like be sprawled out the windows, and like
even that though's got to be tough because I drive with my car all the way back. Yeah, so even that has to be frustrating.
I drive a sedan, a Lexus LS 460, and my seat is literally touching the back seat. And like I drive like.
Did you have to create a way to get it further back?
No, so okay, I've had people reach out to me and be like, "Hey, Big Sam, we can move your seat back farther." And like, with this car, I'm kind of running until like it kind of falls down. So until after that, like whenever it like dies out on me, I'm just gonna get a truck and get the seat all the way back. Because first off, I need a truck. There's no reason I should be driving a sedan. And second off,
That is pretty true.
like I just do stuff whenever my friends like, hey, can you pick this up? Yeah, I got a truck. I'll pick it up. Like I'm known for the dude that lifts up like weird. Like one of my friends was like, hey, can you pick up a fridge? I'm like, yeah, I got you. Just like grab the fridge, pick it up, and put it on the truck. Like it's just I'm built different in that kind of way. Like
you're using what you got
exactly
for the power of good.
I appreciate that. Yeah.
What have you been watching Mr. Beast games?
Yeah,
Beast games?
yes, it's been crazy too.
It's amazing. He's a genius, dude.
And the way he's making it like a series is so cool. It's so
I
cool.
know, man. Whenever I talk to people about Mr. Beast, I'm like, it's kind of the way I view Taylor Swift of like, you don't need to like it, but you have to acknowledge the genius.
Oh,
of
yeah.
it.
Yeah.
Because it's just, he has created a thing that he will be the godfather of forever.
Yeah.
I mean, really just YouTube, but
Jimmy is a genius. And the way he like, okay, so he made the YouTube video in English and he made it in like Portuguese. He made it in like all these different type of languages, and then he also like made a candy bar. Like he made like what?
And he was the first of the celebrities that did that.
Exactly.
And now they all of the
copying.
influencers are making like a candy or a chip or something like
Shaq
that.
made Shaq gummies.
Yep, that's
Yeah,
right.
exactly.
And
See?
they're at Target, I think.
Yeah,
Like,
they're Target, Walmart. I saw them Walmart. Yeah, it's a common occurrence. Like it's marketing. Like,
and he just always is that guy that comes up with it. And in the first season where he let somebody flip a coin to change it from 5 million to 10 million, he took the chance of another 5 million, which I won't say what happened with the coin flip, but just to even take that chance, mind-blowing.
It's insane.
Beast Games, and I love Survivor, and the fact that they collabed I thought was just amazing, and I was shocked how well the show did. Because there was a lot of pressure if he was going to do that with kind of like where he already is. It's not like somebody that wasn't known trying with a TV show and failing. If it failed, it was going to look really bad for him.
I agree.
And it didn't. He knocked it out of the park with it.
Yeah.
It just, and really, to know the show, it's basically about how money will change what people say, because you can say, I wouldn't screw over 10 of my friends for $1 million, but just wait till that opportunity is there.
Yeah, exactly.
I would screw over my friends for $1 million for the record.
I don't know.
I mean, not really, but really.
Yeah, no, for me, I don't know. I don't think I would.
I don't think you would.
I want to like, I mean, I wouldn't like go buy them new cars, but I'll be like, hey bro, like, I'll give you this. Thank you for helping me.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I just did a deep dive on this last night. When they do those shows, they sign legal contracts that you cannot talk about any way to split the money.
Really?
Cannot. And to the level that some of the shows have to have access to your bank accounts to know that you did not give people part of your money, because it ruins the integrity of the show.
Yeah.
If like the top 3 in Survivor say like, well, Mr. Beast is even a better example. If the top 5 people say like, we'll just each take $1 million, it changes the way they would play the game.
Yeah.
So it is not illegal. I don't think that's right, but you can get sued over it.
That's
that much.
crazy.
And that explains a lot when you watch it now, because you're thinking like, why wouldn't they just make that deal? They can't. And they cannot talk about it. Not that people probably don't find a way to break that, but that's really strongly watched about.
Never knew that.
Because I always wondered the same thing. I'm like,
why can't they split it? Like, what's going on?
I'm sure there's some way around it. But anyways, I did a deep dive on that yesterday.
That's awesome.
No clue why. What was the biggest lie you ever told as a kid? Your parents can handle it now.
So, okay, this I was thinking on the way here. I was like, this story's pretty funny. So, my parents like brought me to church, right? And we went to church, and the pastor was talking about like, hey guys, like, it's during Christmas time, and like they were telling like the regular service, like, hey, we gotta tell the kids that like Santa's not real, and like. I was like,
oh, Santa.
Santa.
I thought you said Satan.
No, Santa.
Santa.
And I was like prime age, like, okay, listen, when I was a kid, I was really adorable. I feel like I was adorable. And like 7th grade, I didn't know like Santa. I don't know how, but I got all the way to 7th grade, and like They told me, and like I was just like, "Are you kidding me?" Like what? Why?
And for
they
any
lied to
kids
me?
that are hearing this, he is real. We're joking.
Yeah, we're joking. Yeah, we're joking. Yeah, yeah. I was like, Dad, like, why did you have to like do this to me? And I was just sitting back there and like, dang, like I've been lied to. And then like, I was like, Dad, is the tooth fairy real? Is everything else real? And he was like, Sam, I don't know how to tell you this, but they're not real. And I'm like, are you kidding me? Like you lied to me
Wow.
for lied to me for this long. And then like, I remember like,
True betrayal.
yeah, true betrayal. And I got back from church and I was like, I'm gonna go hang out with my friends because I don't know what to do. So I rode my bike to my friend's house and like I was like, guys, it's a sad day. I found out Santa was not real, and they just like helped me out. But Santa is real. My bad. He's for sure.
Sometimes adults joke.
Yeah, it's just a little jokey joke.
He hit us up and he said it was okay.
Yeah. He said Big Sam could say it.
All right, man. Last question. What would you like to push? Do you want to just give your socials right now?
Yeah, so my Instagram, my TikTok, Facebook, my YouTube is Big Sam I Am 7'3". It's easy to find. Just you just type in Big Sam, it should pop up.
And is the 7'3" in it? It's not.
Yeah,
right,
yeah,
though.
it is in it.
It is in it, okay.
Someone had Big Sam I Am. I don't know why, but
Somebody had the Ginge.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
why somebody had the Ginge show, and so that's why I'd add podcasts to it on YouTube, which is
Exactly.
really annoying.
Yeah.
This was fascinating. I was really excited to
Yeah.
interview, and this did not disappoint, man. I am really excited for people to see this. Go follow his content because it's really good. Seriously,
Appreciate
really
it.
good.
Appreciate it.
And hopefully we'll do this again at some point.
Oh yeah, I'm hands down. This was a fun experience for
Good.
sure. And I also want for anyone else coming on the show, this room is the coolest room I've ever seen. Like the soundproofing on this wall and this wall, like I feel safe in here when I'm talking. And then this cool designs everywhere. Like this was
you.
I was looking at this for a little bit. I was like, this is cool. Like
I like
I
love
didn't see
lava
that.
lamps.
That's so cool. I didn't.
I'm like, really? I don't know why, but I just love them. When
I
my
just-
dad saw this tattoo, he said, a lava lamp?
No, I think that's cool. So cool.
Thank you.
I just got a tattoo with my brothers. We did like an open season. Have you seen Open Season cartoon?
No, I haven't.
Oh, so it's Open Season's like it's.
I know what it is, though.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
have Boog the bear on my leg, and then Ryan has like the pine cone guy that it's a little blue guy, and he has I just forgot the name of him, but my other brother got Elliot the deer on his thigh. So like we all just got tattoos. I just reminded me. Of
Was it your first tattoo?
No, so I do have a tattoo. It says Lake Tahoe, and that's what I remember as California.
They're kind of addicting, aren't they?
So like, okay, they hurt so bad. Like, why do they hurt? Okay,
Well, have you ever watched a slow motion video? Because you need to. Because it's literally needles. Like when you see it in slow motion,
Yeah.
you're like, oh, that's why it hurt.
that's probably what's
Go watch one of those
Yeah,
today.
I'm gonna be
because
probably scarred.
I'm telling you, it will all add up after you watch a slow mo video.
Yeah, no,
So-
I was in pain, and then like you kind of just get used to it a little
Yeah,
bit. But
you definitely do. All right, guys. Big Sam on social. Big Sam I Am. Let's wave to the camera. Bye-bye.
Bye bye.